Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to AGTV's presentation of the RLO 2v2 number 27. It's amazing how many of these have been running so far. My name is Renkies, and I believe, unless I get a message from anyone, I should be the only person casting this throughout the entire tournament, as we're a little bit short-staffed currently. First game coming up for you, lovely ladies and gentlemen, is That Is Unfortunate versus We'll Get 'Em Next Time. And the players have joined in right now. Funnily enough, we've got what I believe to be Torsos and Jake the Tyrant from Alpha Sydney. They won the LAN yesterday. They're very proud of themselves. And they're taking on Bloodknot and It's a Bullet over on the side of That Is Unfortunate. And I tell you what, this is definitely going to be a tough match for them, as I'm just confirming right now that these two guys are indeed Jake and Torsos. Yeah, that one's Jake, and I can almost guarantee you this one will be Torsos. It is. Yep, Jake and Torsos. It's going to be a very interesting game for sure. I got to figure out a way to separate these two dudes. So the one with the surprised face is Torsos. This is Torsos on the ball right now. Bloodknot gonna squeak that one past him. It's a Bullet backing off from that one. It's gonna give Jake possession here. Puts it on the curb. Turn around, a bit of a bump on a Bloodknot there. A pass forward to Torsos. Can't get the accuracy on the shot downfield. It's just gonna roll up the backboard here. Negates a Bullet whiff off the backboard. You see Jake the Tyrant almost finding it past Bloodknot. Couldn't get the flick he was after, and it's a clear now from It's a Bullet. Trying to keep up with the ball, but a couple whiffs allows Torsos to come through. Puts the pass through midfield. Jake the Tyrant unable to connect with it. Bloodknot over the top here of Jake the Tyrant. Sorry, that's Torsos. That's going to get really confusing, I can tell right away. Nice little back pass here, though, to Torsos. It's a Bullet. The nice boost grab there. Torsos chip up, looking at gain control for a center pop. Flicks it over. It's a Bullet. Can't get it past. Bloodknot. It will be Jake the Tyrant to come through after the whiff in defense and put it in the back of the net for the first goal of this game. Quite a messy game at that as well. Hopefully these guys pull it together eventually. They have been waiting for probably a good 10 minutes, so they could be the fact of their hands are a little bit cool. A kickoff goal, always nice here at AGTV on the RLO 2v2s. Jake the Tyrant being the one to claim that, of course. 2 goals already, one of them being assisted of Torsos. Off 3 shots as well. We'll see what That Is Unfortunate can do. Almost a kickoff goal here, but luckily Jake the Tyrant sitting in goal, able to push that one out. Torsos, good ball control here. The flick goes horribly wrong, and Bloodknot will come and return onto the backboard, looking for a pinch pass, gets it, but It's a Bullet. Even coming through early for that one was not going to be there in time, was way too fast. Torsos now with the ball control, gets it past one, but not past the other. Bloodknot able to get that one cleared out. It's a Bullet, has to back away from this one, not confident in the dribble skills. Jake the Tyrant over the top off the backboard. Torsos trying to get in position to put that one around, but ends up sending it way too wide. Won't be happy with that, but they don't have to worry too much. Just over half the game remaining, and they're up 2-0. So that's plenty of time for these guys to be able to put more goals on the board should it be required. The pressure is now on That Is Unfortunate to be able to try and put some balls in the back of the net. Good attempt here from Bloodknot, short off that near post. Which out the Tyrant tried to dribble out, gets challenged there by It's a Bullet, and Torsos now turning around on it. There's plenty of time in the corner here, takes it up the ball and gets a nice play into the center. Jake the Tyrant gets the touch on, inside post, and It's a Bullet can't do enough about it to get it high in time. That one will find its way into the back of the net. A great pass play into a goal here from what is essentially Alpha Sydney, but currently tagged up as We'll Get 'Em Next Time. Kickoff, quite a passive one, just played out to Jake the Tyrant, taps it away. However, they're not getting it cleared. Bloodknot almost getting there in time to challenge Torsos, but he's a very confident player in the air. It's a nice fake out there on Bloodknot. Again, Bloodknot in a position where he couldn't really do anything about it. A good center pass to Jake the Tyrant. I think Jake thought that Bloodknot had a touch on that, so backed up. That's dangerous. Torsos only just managing to get the car in between the ball and the goal. We could have seen a great play coming out there from It's a Bullet, but just not enough time, it seems. Minute 40 counting down right now. Blood not off the sidewall. Jake the Tyrant's a whiff there. It's going to be up to Torsos to pinch off the backboard. He has plenty of time to do so. He gets it cleared. It's a Bullet trying to keep it in the goal box here. Can't quite find it past Torsos. This is a smart play from Torsos, taking the dribble control, running all the way downfield. I believe he got that corner boost. Bloodnut has a tiny touch there, but it's still going exactly where Torsos wants it to. And It's a Bullet almost getting the Spider-Man save with the drop down off the backboard. So close yet so far. 4-0 now in favour of Alpha Sydney. We go the next kickoff. It's going to be Torsos with the first touch there and wins it handily. Picked up that side boost. It's a big hit off the top, following it up off the backboard, drops it down off tyres. Can't find the goal, but Jake's there just in case. Torsos calls out, great pass. I don't believe it was the intention, but he'll be happy to claim that. Here we go, 5-0, just over a minute remaining. It is starting to look very unfortunate, for that is unfortunate. Blood, not a bit of a whiff there. This is going to give Jake plenty of time. Might just go for the backboard play. Does so, but off the inside edge of the post, not enough, and Torsos will find the rebound. Yet again, another great pass. Gotta love the in-game banter that the OCE players are capable of. 6-0, just under a minute remains now, and this is looking extremely difficult for That Is Unfortunate. They're probably going to have to take this game as a loss, but try and gain as much momentum as they can in the last few seconds counting down right now. Even just one goal could be enough. What they might find some success in is if they can get the last goal of the game. It'll give them a little bit of a hope heading into the next game, scoring the last goal. But they're having difficulty with the mechanical skills getting this one cleared out. The passing is just too strong there. Jake through to Torsos right in the midfield. No one in net. Unfortunately, It's a Bullet getting demoed in the background there. So well played to Torsos, and well played to Jake for setting that play up too. Less than 30 seconds now, 7-0, possibly setting up for the Brazil. But Jake and Torsos wanting to get it cleared out of the half, so perhaps not the fact there. Blood not, it's a high ball, but we do already hear Torsos up in the air to challenge Blood not. And this is actually going to bounce off the post and be followed up by Jake. Well played there. I wasn't expecting him to be able to get back up in the air in time, but he proved me wrong. In fact, he didn't get back up in the air. He stayed in the air and followed it up. Amazing skills there to be able to pull that off with the control, the car in the air. There we go. Kickoff gone horribly wrong there. Blood not to be happy with that. And they score at least one goal. It has touched the ground just before it hit the 0 second. Potentially an own goal coming out, but Blood not throwing it to the opposite corner. Not quite accuracy that he was after if it was an intended own goal. And we'll get them next time. Indeed, have got them this time. Game 1 going in favour of Jake and Torsos. And I did see in chat that someone asked how many hours does Jake the Tyrant have. I've just looked and it's currently sitting at exactly 1,720 hours. And if we take a look at Torsos, he is on 1,141. So a lot of hours these guys have. And we're going to get readied up and jump into game 2 of this best of 3. This is round 2 of the playoffs. Right, just waiting for the kickoff now. Here we go, the countdown has begun. It'll be interesting to see how this one gets played out. I'm expecting quite a strong win from We'll Get Them next time. Okay, Alpha Sydney. Blood Knight has to keep this one away from the goal area. Does so successfully in the half centre mark. Throws it out to the side. It's a bullet off the sidewall. Be picked up by Jake the Tyrant. Thrown out of the half by Torsos. Following it up in the air. Can't find the accuracy with the aerial. Really unfortunate angle to jump up of. Off the top bar. Torsos won't be able to find the accuracy off the back of the pass. Jake the Tyrant keeping up off the sidewall with the aerial touches, but Torsos kind of ruining it for him. There was that challenge coming through from Bloodknot, and it's a bullet right on the ground beneath the ball, so I don't blame him. It's a dangerous touch from Jake the Tyrant right in the goal box, but does manage to get it cleared out in time. Throwing this one off the backboard, going to find himself a little bit short underneath that ball. Bloodknot gets the touch to clear it out of the half. However, Torsos picks it up, tries to dribble past, hits a bullet, but a timely challenge comes in from himself. Gets this one played forward. Well played from Bloodknot, but not enough on the pass in the curb there. Was hoping for a better angle. That whiff from Torsos means Jake the Tyrant's got to quickly come through and gets one cleared out. Return shot in, finding far post from Bloodknot, but what a save comes out in the end there from, I believe that was Jake the Tyrant. It's a bullet, waiting for a pass downfield. No, he's retreating now. This leaves Bloodknot deep in the orange half with no help here. It'll be Jake the Tyrant off this sidewall. Finds one off the backboard. It's a bullet. Nice intercept there. Torsos will beat him to the ball, however. The pass is a little bit too much for Jake the Tyrant. Can't find it on that far post. Clear coming out now from that is unfortunate. Bloodknot looking for a corner pass. Does get a favourable touch, but a good intercept comes out from Jake the Tyrant. It's going to be up to Torsos now. Throws this one short. Looking to go underneath. It's a bullet, but he read that extremely well. It's a nice epic save for his efforts. Bloodknot, can he find the goal? Gets the demo onto Jake the Tyrant just to secure things in the end there. It was looking like he could have made it back in time for the save, so really well played to Bloodknot here. And look, I tell you what, they didn't pick up the first goal. Oh, sorry, the last goal in the first game, but they have picked up the first goal in here in game 2. It's taken 1 minute 55 seconds, just over 3 minutes remain, of course. It's going to be quite difficult to hold back the onslaught that could be coming here. A great pop from Jake the Tyrant off the top bar. Torsos tries to go over the top of It's a Bullet, but does get enough connection from the car onto the ball to get a save there. Defensive reset coming out from We'll Get Him Next Time here. And Jake the Tyrant to challenge It's a Bullet. Finds it off the sidewall, places it short post, but Bloodknot sitting in net there. The shot comes through, and it's a little bit wide there from Torsos. Jake the Tyrant trying to get it back center, but a nice challenge from It's a Bullet. Up in the air, takes a lot of the pace off the ball there, and that could prove deadly. The pass forward from Jake the Tyrant to Torsos. He'll jump up and get the chip correct, but what a save comes out from It's a Bullet off his own post, using post to the post bar to perfection there. However, the aggressive plays from We'll Get Him Next Time proving too strong, and that is unfortunate. Know that they can't even hope to get back in defense in time, so they just give up there, slowly driving back to the net. Nice little pass pinch right in front of the net there, just to give the assist credit. Didn't end up coming off of Torsos in the end. Just a few touches, of course. Get another nice pass play forward from We'll Get Him Next Time, aka off of Sydney, but they're not finding the accuracy. Bloodknot with the save, touches it higher, but can't get it cleared, and Torsos will jump up and throw that one down. Pretty unfortunate there for Bloodknot. Couldn't get it cleared out. It was a good save to start things off. It's a Bullet calling out no problem in chat, so it's great to see that they do have some confidence in themselves. The double whiff on the kickoff, always entertaining to see. Torsos with the slow control off the center, almost finds it past Bloodknot with the underdunk. Not able to do so in the end. Jake the Tyrant off the backboard, happy to aim far post with that one. A great goal comes out there from Jake. Bloodknot really unfortunate, losing control of the car, landing sideways there. Couldn't do anything about that, and It's a Bullet also not in a position to be able to get that one cleared out with a challenge to come through in defense. So 3-1, minute 45. That kickoff went horribly wrong there for Torsos. I'm not sure if it was an intentional fake. It might have been. But with Jake sitting in net on the kickoff, it didn't really help him out too much. However, Torsos has gained control in the midfield, looking to get the dribble pop off the backboard, and that's dangerous, the whiff. Torsos has got to play that into the defensive corner just to buy time. Picks up the boost, cuts it short on the wall and gets it past Bloodknot. It's a Bullet now to pop this one really high, but the boost grab will deprive Bloodknot there. Got to go back to the corner boost. He's picked some up and gets a long clear forward. going to bounce out of the corner here. A powerful clear off that corner from Torsos before it even hits the wall. Bloodknot trying to find a pass into the center. Won't be successful. Torsos throws this one high off the backboard. It's a bullet, slows it down a lot. Torsos puts it center for Jake the Tyrant. The control not quite there on the ball that he would like. Jake the Tyrant tries to crack it on the backboard, can't do so. It's a bullet underneath Torsos there. And Jake will now come through. Try and get this one in the center. Plenty of time for Bloodknot and it's a bullet to get this one sorted out. However, they've made a horrible dog's breakfast of that clear. Torsos can't get on the other side of the ball. It will be Jake the Tyrant in the end that comes through and puts it in the back of the net. Only 34 seconds remain. And that is unfortunate, a down by 3 goals. Alrighty, next kickoff here. Bloodknot not going to be able to find it halfway on the land. Good old Jake the Tyrant. Torsos now. It's a favourable touch there. He stayed upside down. Finally decides to right himself there. Not going to be able to make a difference with the goal steal at the end as Jake the Tyrant does manage to find enough speed on it to keep that one just away from Torsos in the end. I'm sure he'll be very pleased with that. And I'm afraid for that is unfortunate that this is just a complete difference here in mechanical skill between these two teams. But credit to them, they're still trying. They haven't given up yet. Potential pass play into a goal comes out from It's a bullet over to Bloodknot, but a good clear out from Jake the Tyrant. Bloodknot keeping it in the half now, but with the seconds counting down, all they can hope for is just a second goal. They won't be able to find it. Bounces off the curb, somehow not touching the ground, but as it bounces further outfield into that defensive half, it will touch the ground. And GGs are thrown out in the chat. We'll get them next time. Basically, Alpha Sydney, Jake the Tyrant and Torsos themselves have won their round 2 match here, and they will move on to face 2 more in their quarterfinal. And 2 more is, of course, Express and Sykes from 1 more, the former Abyss squad. So that will be a very interesting matchup. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, right now we are going to cut to a short break. Sit tight, we'll be right back with more Rocket League here with RLO 2v2 number 27 at Aussie Gaming TV. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to RLO 2v2 number 27, brought to you by AGTV. My name is Rankies, and I believe I now have with me Beatnik. Right, there we go. So he's just fixing his microphone up. Please let us know, guys, if there is any audio issues. If there is, then we'll try and fix it. Otherwise, just go back to what we were doing. Beatnik has been kind enough to step in to host. And if he's fortunate enough to still have Rocket League open, he'll see the horrible own goal that we've just seen with the kickoff from Cyrix going horribly wrong. Express, really unfortunate touch there, not happy with it.
Ouch, I saw the end of that. I didn't realize it was an own goal. I just thought that was a ridiculously fast one.
Yeah. Torsos and Jake apparently practiced that one, so they'll be very pleased with that. Here we go, Cyrix onto the backboard. Be cleared by Jake. Cyrix still keeping up with it, gets the pinch pass across Express, not expecting that one, has to get back into the center ball. Can't find it past Jake, the little back pass to Cyrix, puts it in the corner now, finds the curb. Looking to get a pass off the ceiling. Express is there. Almost gets the accuracy on instead. It's another own goal, I believe.
That was a close attempt for the save there. Like, no one was back. There was no chance that you were going to get a good angle, so... Oh, that was close. Good effort there. It was really unlikely. Ends in the own goal, but... I love those ones.
Okay, so... I think that's fair, right? 2 own goals. It's basically reset the game. Express gets a nice demo there on Jake the Tyrant. Cyrix just fast enough in the end. Good control on the ball. Ghost hits with the Octane. If you watch this from his perspective, take a look at that. Very nicely played there with the dribbles.
I can't get over it. 40 seconds in, they've already got 3 goals. Like 2 really high-end teams, they're just going all out.
Yeah, and 2 of them are own goals as well. Great stuff here in the RLO 2v2. Very much the kind of tournament that a lot of these top teams will jump in just to have a bit of fun and also, you know, try and hone their skills, because quite often these guys do find themselves up against each other. Alpha Sydney and 1 more. Under the tag 2 more, of course, because this is the 2v2.
That's the other thing with 2v2 is, like, you don't have that third player to back you up, so you need to be so much more precise with everything that you do. Any overextension, you just get so punished for it, so... It's, like you said, it's a really good way to hone your skills, because it's just so much harsher when you make those mistakes.
Absolutely. I find with 2v2 having that less player on the field than 3v3, I don't know why, but I find that more team play tends to come out in the 2v2 matches that I play. There's always a lot more passing between the 2 players, relying on each other, I guess.
It also, I think it depends. You get some of those teams where they'll you'll have that really defensive person. I tend to be that person, and they have that one aggressive player and the one staying back to be safe. But then you get those teams that really work together, and you start seeing these incredible passing plays happen between just 2 players, and that's when you see the really great players shine, because you know they've got the confidence to try those when they don't have that third person.
Absolutely, and prime example of that, in my opinion, is Legacy, particularly between Soma and Groovy Grape. Those 2 guys just work extremely well together, whether in a 2v2 or 3v3 format. But of course, another good example, again, that's Jake and Torsos. They've tagged up here together as we won the LAN, because previously they won... mine's gone completely blank. The 2KF1 Tuesday tournament. With Yummy Cheeseman as their 3rd. So that was Alpha Cheeseman, as we called them. The plays are being made, but I'll tell you what, there's been a lot of back and forth. You know, a couple minutes have gone by, and these guys really have just settled in up against each other, and it's just constant to and fro up against this field. Express getting a nice clear to keep that one away from Torsos. Can't slow things down as Jake the Tyrant wants to keep up the pressure, as does Torsos. Another great save from Express, however not being credited with it. Hashtag just Rocket League things, Beatnik.
Yeah, you're right with, like you said, we're seeing a lot of back and forth, and finally something to break the drought that we were seeing. But that's taken, I think, 3 minutes, nearly 2.5 minutes.
About that, I think.
Between goals. Oh, it actually tells you right on screen, of course. So yeah, 2 minutes 47 between goals. Both just going back and forth and really trying to set up those players, but both being just as good on defense there. We finally see the mistake that went through.
Exactly. It kind of surprised me. It didn't look like it was going to go in. The Cyrex in the end couldn't get to it. So, and quite often between two top teams, when they kind of get deadlocked in that constant back and forth, it does come down to who makes the first mistake. And it does very much seem like they're going to lock into that as well. However, Cyrex caught deep in rotation is going to be able to get back in time as Express buys enough time for his teammate to be able to get back. Express getting the save there off the back of Jack the Tyrant. Got a little bit tangled up on him. That's dangerous. Gets the touch. Cyrex is there to keep it away. Torsos with the touch backwards to Jack the Tyrant. Will turn around on that one. Gives it straight away to Cyrex. But again, Cyrex returning it to him. This is going to bounce down off the ceiling. Got to see a save come out from Express. He will indeed get that one in time. That's the savey badge. So a lot of pressure coming onto the Two-More net. They've finally got it cleared. However, the pinch pass goes way too far across from Express. Even after Cyrex got the demo there, the enforcer of OCE is back, Beatnik.
See, just the defensive work here is just insane from both teams. Like that one from Express just before, straight off at the roof like that is so tough to judge. It's just as easy to end up putting it back into your own net as it is to get the clear that you're after. So, yeah, just another example of just how good these teams are.
Absolutely. After calling out the demo from Cyrex, we've already seen another good one. It's very much when he first started playing with the guys from Abyss, well, the old Abyss roster, as in Express, of course. There was a ton of the enforcing happening. This could be a 0-second goal, but what a save from Express in the end there. So close towards the end there from Get Him next time. The kickoff being stalemated out, but it'll be Jack the Tyrant to cheat up first. Express will get the save off the back of that attempt. Over the top onto the backboard from Torsos, up in the air, looking to follow it up. Jake the Tyrant, pressured by Cyrex, couldn't get the shot accuracy that he was after. Cyrex will now dribble this one out, picks up that corner boost, tries to play it over the top of Jake the Tyrant and wait for the touch to come through, but in the end can't read it, it seems. Up in the air for Torsos. Again, can't get the shot. Pressure from Cyrex proving too strong. A good save in the end out from Express, and that's his saviour badge now. Oh, it's his double saviour badge. That's 6 saves from Express. Cyrex is on nothing.
Seeing
wow.
Oh,
again.
Wow.
What are we seeing right now? Cyrex is going to find the open
that.
net. What a way for this game to end.
Wow. I was about to say that for Sydney or Get Him next time just had so much pressure for that entire overtime. They were just peppering the goals, and all that was happening was Express and Cyrex trying to get those saves, and then finally they get the, like you said, utilizing the mistake and to their advantage and getting that goal. Wow.
Wow. So what happened there is Get Him next time got so close to scoring that last goal that they fully committed. And somehow Express, I don't think he even got a touch. I think it was just unfortunate with the way it rolled out of that top bar. It found its way to the wide post, the touch out, and Cyrex was able to run onto it. Well, game 1 goes to 2 more. In one of the more interesting overtimes that I've seen.
Do you think we'll see 2 more games, or do you think they're going to take the next one?
It looked like for quite a while that we were going to see Alpha Sydney or Get Him next time take out the game 1 there. So I'd like to see a game 3. I think we will. It just depends on whether that goal was tilted Alpha Sydney or not. But I mean, we are talking about 2 of the top players of the OCE region, Jake the Tyrant and Torsos. Quite mentally strong in the game of Rocket League, so I'd imagine that they'll be pretty good of not letting that affect them. Get that mental reset happening. Try and work the ball down the field. We are seeing the early aggression from 2 more, though, as Cyrex won't be able to find the pass off the backboard. In the end, it'll be Jake the Tyrant to put this one over for Torsos, but wraps around on it too soon and puts that one really wide. What do you think that Get Him next time we're going to have to do to be able to find the edge here, as we do see Express score the first goal. In that first game, there was a lot of back and forth, but it kind of felt to me that 2 more had a little bit more control over the play.
I don't think it's so much that we're going to see them needing to change things up. I think if they keep playing the way that they are, they're being really aggressive, they're getting all of the shots on goal, and leaving it purely up to 2 more to get those counter-attacks. If they Like, they take the time more and get... Oh, there we go. We start seeing them actually put it through.
Well, exactly 30 seconds in, and Express so close.
Ooh.
Again, 2 attempts on that. I think he got a little bit too eager there and tried to cut in too soon for that save. Mind you, it is quite hard to time the turns exactly right. When you need to turn a little bit before you flip, that is quite mechanically demanding, even on a controller. A 1-to-1 apiece. Sykes with the center ball over to Express. Won't be able to find it past Torsos. He'll get up on the wall nice and early and throw this one into the center for Jake. Up in the air in time to throw it on target. But Sykes, valiant defense there, gets the save out. However, pressure being kept up well by Get Him Next Time. And this all comes back down to what you were saying before. They were doing a good job with the offensive pressure, rotating well, keeping the pressure up to 2 more and forcing them into that counter-attack style play. But I think that's what 2 more feed off of, particularly in the 3s format with Express, Sykes and Nazi, the team captain. That's very much their strong suit. So perhaps that's the wrong play style to be choosing up against these guys. And we do see Sykes and Express make a nice play down the field in the end. Express getting the dunk play off the sideball there. It bounces off the backboard. Sykes able to put it in the back of the net.
That was a perfect little bump from Syrix as well there, because I can't tell what their names are because they're both the same. But
the surprised face, the :O, is Torsos.
Well, whoever it was, they were going to be back for the save, and that bump from Syrix is what made it possible to get that goal there.
Yeah. Sykes, the enforcer, the OCE enforcer, as we affectionately know him here at Aussie Gaming TV. Not afraid to get in on the physical action, the demos and such. Always a valuable offensive maneuver to have in your offensive repertoire. It's a nice touch there over the top. And Jake the Tyrant forced into the backward to try and clear. Express bar down. Will it roll over? It was going to, but Torsos had time as it was slowly crossing the line to be able to get that one cleared out. This is a great clear on target from Jake the Tyrant. Torsos, all he had to do was put the accuracy on, but the pressure from Express forced him into trying to rush it, shot a little bit too soon and find that the near post. So unfortunate for Get Him Next Time. Torsos giving the possession away there to Sykes. Wanted the back pass to Jack the Tyrant. It's not going to be required as Jack the Tyrant easily able to get the save off the back of Sykes' attempt there. Express up in the air, trying to play that one slow to keep it in front of him, but a little bit too much on the ball allows Torsos to get a little bit of a nibble. Express does a good job of slowing Torsos down, but can't stop Jake the Tyrant. Torsos getting aggressive here. They've only got Express to beat, and he's taken a wide sweep around in net for the center. Be Sykes to be able to come through. That was a very close attempt here from Get Him Next Time.
We're seeing just a lot of patience and good timing from 2 more here to really bring it in for those counter-attack plays, because with so many shots on goal, but they're just rushed every time, and seeing so many hit the crossbar, hit the post, when, I don't know, if they took their time a bit more and try and control it a bit more, we might see a bit more goals coming from Get Him Next Time.
Absolutely. Well, here we go. We're seeing Express off the sidewall with the aerial touches, dribbling it down on that backward area. Jack the Tyrant was able to get it clear. Again, over the top of Sykes this time, be Torsos. Reading that bounce well, but Express reading it better, gets this one played forward. Sykes so close. You can see what Sykes is trying to do there, trying to position his car underneath the ball so that when the ball hit him, it would just bounce off the car and find the angle in the back of the net. He's rotated back in defense. It's a smart option with the play, the pass across the center to Jack the Tyrant from Torsos, but it hasn't worked out. And we see another runaway goal down the field from Sykes.
I could see what he was trying to do with the pop. If he got it just that bit earlier, he was going to get it straight into that top right corner, but it was another risky play and just really opened it up for that counter-attack again. It's just what we're seeing over and over from 2 more here, is just waiting for them to make those mistakes and overcommit with those shots and just turn it around on them.
Yeah. I do think it was the right choice as well from We'll Get Him Next Time. It was Torsos that passed that into the center to Jake the Tyrant, and unfortunately it's another one shot gone wide there from Jake the Tyrant. The problem has just been the accuracy on the shots is the only thing that has been holding him back. It's a good save high, Torsos does get a touch after Express, so they'll be able to get this one cleared. Jake the Tyrant throwing this one deep into the half. Torsos a touch out of the corner, but it's too close to Sykes, so Jake the Tyrant has to stay passive in defense here. Is to get that one cleared out. Wasn't on target quite. Did look like it might have been post. Sykes has time here, finds it over the top of Torsos. Express up in the air, usually a god, but can't find the accuracy off the backboard. Pressure from Torsos, and there it is. Finally, Jake the Tyrant finding the accuracy that he needs, throws it downrange into the bottom right pocket, and it doesn't need to be fancy at this stage. They've got 10 seconds left to try and find this equalising goal. Less to 2 more, clean sweep.
The dream is alive.
The dream is very much alive. A kickoff goal would really help him out here, but I would imagine we'll see Express and Sykes tighten up in defense. The kickoff has gone wrong for Express though, however, Sykes easily able to win to that one. I think that might have been the intention with the way that the ball was played quickly towards him, so he had plenty of time to get that one cleared out. Now it's 0 seconds. I don't think they'll be able to keep the ball alive. Express not able to find the wraparound on that one. Close attempt, bump out of the way there on a Sykes, but again, can't keep it in the air. Winner 2 more, they move forward, taking out this quarterfinal.
There we see it. 2 more games, that's all they wanted. That's all they got. Living up to their name there.
Absolutely, and they'll go forward to face up against the winner of the other quarterfinal on their end, which is Orbital taking on Clarity. And over on the other side, Hey Smiley Face and Lost Luna, which is Groovy Grape and Jules. They're currently playing, and they'll move on to face Crossbar Kings in that semi-final. I believe that'll be the one that we're casting as well, but we'll get that confirmed. And with that being said, of course, we are going to cut to a short break right now, ladies and gentlemen. Sit around. We'll be back with more Rocket League here at Aussie Gaming TV.
Step on the land, I've got your hand, and now we're way down, fade out. No, was it your plan? Can't understand. I love the air you bring, everything. Amid the sun, a fire is burning. You tell me to hold on tight. I wish that we could stay here forever. I wanna remember. Oh, the sight of you brings the fight in me, makes me wanna move. Fingers down your spine, looking in my eyes, feel your hands on mine. Tonight we're free, we're freer than ever. I wanna remember. Oh, we run every endeavor. I wanna remember. Step on the land, I've got your hand, and now we're way down, fade out. No, was it your plan? Can't understand. I love the air you bring, everything. I'm in the sun, a fire is burning. You tell me to hold on tight. I wish that we could stay here forever. I wanna remember. Oh, the sight of you brings the fight in me, makes me wanna move. Fingers down your spine, looking in my eyes, feel your hands on mine. Tonight we're free, we're freer than ever. I wanna remember. Oh, we run every endeavor. I wanna
Do you ever feel like
couldn't find it towards the net. Greeny is able to get a successful challenge underneath Yuzi there, but Kami now too close to the ball, so Lucarish backs off, gets a save. Kami now wrapping around on the ball, gives possession away to Lucarish there. It'll be Husey to push this one forward. Lucarish, it's an accidental own shot, but Greeny there to get the save. That was really close.
Oh no, the whiffs. Oh.
Somehow
Hey, got
Lucarish
very
being
lucky
credited.
there.
Oh yeah. Lucarish now getting the clear off. Greeny turning around in net. Boost grab gone wrong for Lucarish, and Kami ends up getting a nice challenge there, puts it on target. 3-1 now in favour of the Crossbar Kings. This is looking good.
It was a nice cut from Kami there, the turn just catching them off guard. He, Lucarish and himself both had the same turn, but he was just that much quicker, and that delay just caused Greeny to come out of net and opened it right up for him.
Absolutely. So I'll have to try and reset themselves here. Will, hey smiley face. Lucarish and Greeny finding themselves with their backs up against the wall. Half of the game expired. They're down 2 goals, but tell you what, these guys are very capable players, and you know, more than capable enough to be able to bring this one back in their favour.
I'm wondering if part of it is, like, Lucarish and Greeny are both really prominent threes players. Oh wow, what a pinch.
Watch this from Lucarish's perspective, by the way. I had the good fortune of seeing it from his perspective as it happened.
Oh, nice placement. Straight onto the enemy and using that for the redirect.
Yep, poor old Husey caught underneath the ball there. Perhaps not expecting Lucarish to just smack it down on him. What Husey could have tried is an instant bicycle flip to, you know, redirect it away from the goal, but again, it happened that fast that he didn't really have time to change that. So Kami up in the edge, trying to keep it away from the goal box. Get Lucarish to take control, keeps it within close range. Husey, a good challenge to send it away. Off the sideball now, Husey trying to get a pass to Kami, who wants to throw it forward for Husey again. Taps it high, but it gives it straight to Greeny, who chips it downfield. Kami caught going for boost. Greeny will take the shot, but didn't put the power on it. That was the a big mistake coming out from Crossbar Kings there, and hey smiley face not able to punish him for it. Husey trying to find it to Kami, but again the pressure from hey smiley face proved a little bit too much. Lucarish up in the air off the backboard, looking to touch it in himself, can't quite find it. Greeny was up for the accuracy, but Husey with that touchdown, what a play.
I don't know if he got lucky, but hopefully he had a... Couldn't see it on the camera, but I'm guessing he had that little bit of boost to try and boost down onto it. Made it harder for his teammate to try and save it, but I don't think he was going to get there anyway, so that was perfect play from him.
Kami touching it wide, but Lucarish, had time to wrap around on it and shoot it, but the touch that ended up coming off the front of his car was not good enough, and fails for the boost steal. The pinch clear out, it's going to go in.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's just unfortunate for Greeny there. What a challenge comes through from Kami. And I don't know how he developed that much. That's because he's using the new Octane. Isn't it like Octane ZSR or something?
Yeah, Nutchapple's corrected us in chat there. ZSR.
Oh, cool. I should have looked over at the chat. Again, man, it's that Octane. It's Kami is a pro.
2 OP.
Well played though, off the side ball, forces it down, gets a nice bounce off the ground and follows it up with a good touch into the back of the net. 5-2 with only 35 seconds left. It is starting to look like Crossbar Kings are wrapping up game 1 here, and hey smiley face will need to try and make a comeback happen in game 2. It is a best of 3 of course, just to remind everyone in chat. Best of 5 being reserved for the grand final if there's time of course, because the amount of teams that signed up, 33 teams I believe it was. Easy not able to get saved there.
What a shot there from Greeny. He was actually heading away from goals with that, so to bring that around from that angle was insane.
Yeah, and Husey, I'm not quite sure what happened. I believe he was too far up the field, and the flip was definitely mistimed there, so a little bit unfortunate for him. But of course, there's still 2 goals ahead with 15 seconds remaining now. It is looking favourable for them. However, Greeny with a nice challenge onto Husey there. They need a goal right now, but they're not going to get it. Kami comes in and denies. Might even find a 6 for the Crossbar Kings here if there's time. Gets the pass to Husey. Finds the accuracy, but it's a little bit too high, and Greeny will touch it under the ground. Gives up with that one. They're happy to just take it as a loss and go to game 2 here. Rightio, but look at the shots that came out from both of these teams here. 7 shots from Kami and 4 from Husey, as well as 3 from Lucarish and 5 from Greeny. There was a lot of attempts on goal here in this game.
Yeah, I think we're seeing like Husey in particular. And I'm not as familiar with Kami coming from Xbox. I'm not sure how long he's been on PC for, but Husey...
I've seen the name once before.
Okay. So Husey, really familiar with him, and really technical player, really highly skilled, and I think we're sort of seeing that play out really well in these 2v2 matches where they don't have the third player to help on the defense there against him. And Kami's just doing really well to support him and make those awesome plays himself. Whereas we're seeing Hay work on those plays. They're making much more passing plays, more slow passing plays, and it's just not quite paying off against him at this point.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that as well. Definitely gonna be interesting to see how they change up things heading into game 2 here. Lucarish proudly wearing his ESL Monthly Elite tag.
And CG though calling out the activate Windows. I literally installed Windows last night, so still in the process of setting this up, which is why it took a bit to get set up ready for the stream tonight. So hopefully we're bringing a good evening for everyone watching from this point.
Absolutely. We're going to see a great first goal come out here from Kami himself. The pro player using the new Octane.
Just a bit of an unfortunate clear. If they were able to get that out, it was just that bit too close, able to make the most of the mistake, but just a bad connection, and Kami able to make the most of that there. Oh.
Here we go. It's going to be a reply goal. Nicely played off the backboard by Lucarish here. That boost grab in defense. Powers himself to the ball. Gets a play off the backboard to himself. Follows it up nicely. 110 kilometers per hour right in front of the net. Kami was coming in to try and get that one saved out in time, but just a little bit too slow, unfortunately. Only 14 seconds in and there's 2 goals scored already. We could be set for another high-scoring affair here, Big Nick.
Yeah, both being really aggressive this time, and both making sure that anytime someone makes a mistake, they're capitalizing on that. Nice save there, but Greeny keeping it back in. He's going to try and see what he can do to clear it, but... Oh, that touch. Did Kami touch that then?
I believe so. A little bit difficult to tell.
I think I heard the
It's
touch,
just,
but I don't know how it wasn't counted as a save.
It was just, it's interesting to see the way that Husey rotates around in defense. Won't be able to get for that one in time. Kami also caught out with the first challenge that came through, couldn't correct it in time to be able to get the save. But if you pay some close attention to the way that Husey and Kami are rotating around, I've played with Husey in 2v2s quite a bit, and not too long ago, in fact. Whenever I would think that, oh, that's in, the ball's over the top of me, it's bouncing down off the ceiling. We saw Lucarish in that position, the ball bounced down off the ceiling. Looked like he was just going to wait for it to drop down in front of him, knock it in the back of the net. All of a sudden, out of nowhere from the backboard, Husey will come in and sweep it away. And it's all down to the way that he rotates in defense, and Kami seems to have fit in perfectly with that play style. It's a good pass across through the center of the field there from Husey to Kami as we talk about them. Lucarish not able to get that one cleared. Husey asking me if I'd like to play after 20. Considering he's listening, fortunately I will be busy. I'm going to be casting the Perth Rocket League. I think that'll be their first tournament of the year as well. So that starts at 7, starts in an hour's time.
Ooh, that'd be too late for me.
Yeah, it is catered for Western Australian players, so...
It's good though. There's a lot of tournaments that end up being at 4 times. We've got with Sid as our sub at the moment. That's one thing we definitely see is it's not always the most tailored time slots usually. tournaments.
Absolutely. It's a little bit difficult for Western Australian players in most tournaments because you take a look, the RLO ones, for example, even the 2v2 being a later time, it still starts at 3:30 p.m. here. And so some guys during school season and and of course work, by the time the tournament starts, they're still either at school or work. And then for tournaments that are suitable times for Western Australian players, it's too late over in the eastern states and New Zealand. So they have kind of found that time that kind of works best for WA, and it's open to anyone. But of course, the rest of the states do have to put up with it being a much later tournament for them. But unbelievable amount of teams that turned out for the RLO 2v2 tonight. Of course, 33, I believe.
That's insane. Is that the highest that they've had so far?
I think so. I think it's a record for the 2v2. I believe the 3v3, the RLO Sundays, they got more. Like 36 or 37, I think Dover was saying. I could be wrong there. But I believe this is the highest turnout for the 2v2. So it's great to see that, a lot of people in the holiday season are keen to jump into tournaments wherever they can.
Yeah, I think everyone really was itching to get back into some competitive play here. I know I certainly was. It's great to see everything starting back up again. We're seeing a lot more. I don't know, it's going to be mixing it up this year, so looking forward to seeing all the tournaments that come through.
There we go, Hughesy off the backboard. Right now we've just seen an absolute ton of back and forth, very reminiscent of the game between two more, and we'll get them next time, aka Alpha Sydney.
Yeah, the Hey Smiley Face has really done well to keep the pressure on this time. Where last time I think they were making some slower plays and trying to keep control of the ball, and it just wasn't quite working for them. And this time they are being much more aggressive, and the 2 goals that they've gotten is purely because of that aggression and catching them out when they're trying to get back for defense and just keep peppering the goals.
What a play. Kami to Hughesy taps it up for Kami to get the clear out to the side. This could be it, but what a save from Hughesy. Lucarish not able to find it underneath him. Hughesy was hoping for that booster respawn. It respawns after the fact, gets the pass instead. Kami up in the air for the rebound. Tries to drop it down into that bottom right pocket, but a bit too wide. And that's twice now. First attempt from Hughesy earlier on, and then that one from Kami. That they've almost got a backboard play to themselves. And really that's been down to the fact that Hey Smiley Face have made 2 mistakes in defense, but there's the mistake in defense from Crossbar Kings. The rotation's caught out by Hey Smiley Face, and they end up getting the better strike with 20 seconds left. 2-3.
Oh, far out. That's the longest running goal for the night so far, I think. 3 minutes 26 seconds for that one. And it was constant shots on goal from both teams, so like I said earlier, we were just waiting for that first mistake where they were going to capitalise on it, and now the chance for Crossbar Kings to come back is slowly disappearing.
Oh wow, we've almost seen another one there. So close with the attempt. Now, actually, interestingly enough, we've got, I assume Dover, logged in under Rocket Lego Shiny in the Twitch chat saying that they had a total of 50 teams for the 3v3 tournament back in October. So it's an amazing amount of teams. RLO are definitely capable of dragging in what seems to be the entire population of OCE.
That's massive. It's good to see it
But
still
here we
growing
go.
as well. We're still seeing those new players like Kami as well.
Absolutely. Playing quite well in this series as well, I might add. Picking up the most points there. Almost top scoring, but not quite Lucarish with the MVP, plus the winner's score. Does walk away with the only difference there is Lucarish picked up an assist. Otherwise, identical scores. Hey Smiley Face have managed to tie things up here in this best of 3. We go to the final decider, Beatnik.
It's going to be interesting to see how this pans out, because I think you called it earlier where Kami just works really well with Hughesy, and there's a lot of times you'll see Hughesy will take these big, like he'll take control of the ball, do these big drives downfield, and Kami just waits for that opportunity where he knows that Hughesy doesn't have it, because that's where Hughesy can catch out a lot of people, is that when you think he's lost control and he still manages to do something with it, and Kami just knows how to pick the moment correctly. Whereas we're seeing Greeny and Lucarish with those almost even scores. We're seeing that they're both working just as hard as each other and working with those passing plays and keeping that rotating aggression up.
Alrighty, so the first 30 seconds of this, once again, have been very much back and forth. A good play from Kami there, reading Lucarish quite well on the wall. But again, it's dropped into that constant back and forth. Cyrix asking in chat, did Kami come from PS4? Pusey said in the chat during game 1 that it was from Xbox. So I don't know if that was just a joke or whether Kami is actually from Xbox, but I'm sure Husey will update us in the in-game chat because I believe he's still listening, which is very naughty. You should be focusing on the game. A good play over the top from Lucarish. Husey on the backboard, be able to get this one cleared. Greeny touches it up into the curb of the ceiling, gets a great pass in the into Lucarish, but Husey too close to the ball. Lucarish will time the challenge on the sweep around. This is dangerous. Kami needs to get this one cleared. Well played off the backboard, but the touch from Greeny will find bar down. Husey does get a touch, but it's not out of net. Lucarish is able to put it back in. Wow. Okay, apparently he is actually from Xbox. So there we go. And Kami is saying no once again. So, okay, joke. Okay, we're calling it. Kami is a former Xbox player. It's nice to see more people migrating to PC as well, which is obviously the superior platform.
Is that a bit of a PC master race going on there?
It's not only that, it's keyboard master race. I mean, look at the player that won Player of the Year, Groovy Great keyboard player.
I'll pay that. That getting off track, but some of those plays from Groovy was just insane last year.
It actually ties in nicely to the cast as well. The Great God himself was playing along with Jules in Lunar Lads, and they went down to Hey Smiley Face, Greeny and Lucarish, in a game 3, and all 3 of the games were apparently very close. Game 3, the final score was 3-4. I'm not sure if that was overtime or not, because Jules didn't mention that, but still, it seemed like a very close series. Unfortunate that we weren't able to cover that one, but again, it was being played at the same time as the other quarterfinal that we spectated. There we go, Husey, it's a nice play, but Lucarish is there, throws this one on target, and Greeny just trying to get a redirect around the back of Kami, but good enough for the save there.
Oh, nice work with the dribble from Kami, but not quite enough to get past the second defender. Husey hanging back for the block, wasn't quite able to get it. Oh, clears it out. Lucarish there waiting to get the goal in there and dunks it in.
Just seeing the banter in chat. Lockian, I'm assuming that is Lockian74 and not Chappels, I think agreeing, basically saying they're a one-handed keyboard player, which is the same as me, and Nutters with the with a little bit of a dig at me. I think I'm a one-handed keyboard player, but by choice. So there we go. Not many people play just keyboard only. I think Yummy Cheeseman is a keyboard only, but he plays with the 2 hands, obviously, which is, if you have 2 hands, a much better option. As far as I'm aware, all of these players are... I'm not sure about Greeny. I think all of these players are controller players.
Yeah, I'm not too sure, so I can't confirm there.
Kami would most likely be a controller player, considering he's come from Xbox. You would think that he's just using the Xbox controller plugged in.
Do you think it would be the right choice to move to to keyboard and mouse coming to the PC?
Look, Rocket League is very much a game with play with whatever you're comfortable using. So if the fact that Kami has got so much playtime on a controller already, you'd be much better off sticking with controller. There's a lot of people out there that suggest the opposite, that if you're used to keyboard, it is worth changing to controller. However, sometimes it's you've already got the muscle memory, etc. So it's kind of too late to change, especially with the control layout that you use. Prime example is Chronovi. Plays on controller, but with the default controls, he hasn't swapped around things like handbrake and boost, which a lot of players do. And he regrets it. He wishes that he could change. He just can't because he's so used to the default controls. Oh, wow, the own goal from Kami.
He was close. He was almost there for the save and just slightly wrong angle. I think he might have been caught out by Lucas going for the backflip there and missing it as well. But we're seeing Hey Smiley Face really pull the momentum, I think. So the first game was very much owned by Husey and Kami, I think, and yeah, they managed to pull it around after a really close second match, but they've just really held on to this one, and with 30 seconds, I don't think we're going to see too much of a chance for Crossbar Kings to bring it back, unfortunately for them.
No, and Hey Smiley Face should change their names to the Post Kings, because that was so close from Greeny smacking into that far post. Husey almost finding it underneath Lucarish there at the end for at least something, and it might have given him a chance. If they had have scored there was enough time for 2 kickoff goals. However, that's extremely unlikely. So well played here to Hey Smiley Face. They take out game 3. Overall, still a close series.
Yeah, it was. I think it all came down to that momentum in the second and third match just coming into it, and that's what kept it going for them.
Alrighty, here we go. They're asking if it's a best of 5. Unless I'm a dum-dum, this is the semi-final, right?
I believe it is
semi-final.
semi-final.
Yeah, semi-final. The semi-finals are best of 3. Look, I'll confirm. I'm pretty sure I've already confirmed. But, I need an adult too. Where is Dover? I won't have time, unless Dover responds right now, I won't have time to let them know. I'll tell you what, Hughes listening, if we leave, it's the best of 3. Oh, it's the best of 5. Good, we get more.
Does manage to get up, gets the second touch, leaves it for Express. Express coming across, hits the left post, not able to do too much with that. And Greeny actually coming through here, doing quite a good job bumping Cyrix. Not going to be able to pop it off for Lucarish just yet, but Cyrix will come through, takes it straight up mid, and tries to fake out Lucarish, gets blown up by Greeny, and probably not the play he wanted there.
No, get enforced on Cyrix, known as the OC Enforcer. Well, he used to be, and it seems to have come back. We've seen quite a few bump/demo plays from Cyrix so far this evening, that is.
Yes, we have, and it's good to see coming out of these boys. And Lucarish just not able to get there and pick that one back in, but will put it off the roof. And Greeny coming through, gets the first goal in this best-of-5 grand final. A nice start for them. Greeny in the Greeny car, because that's his name. And we do see this one slotted nicely in. Express just not able to get enough height, and claiming that he's only got 180 ping. Harden up, you play like this on US West, mate.
160 at the moment. It seems to be stable. Oh no, 188. I wonder if that's someone downloading or Express is having NBN troubles. Because he got stuck with, I believe, the crappy version of the NBN, the fiber to the node.
That's probably not too good for him, but at least he still has internet. And we do have, yet again mentioned in chat, activate Windows in the bottom right corner. Look, guys, stop having a go at him. He only installed Windows last night, and let's be honest, none of us own a legitimate version. So here we go. Greeny puts the next one in, scores, bringing it up 2-2-0 to Hey Smiley Face. Lucarish actually doing quite a good job, brings it across, puts it into Cyrix, and Cyrix just goes a little bit too far. Express probably calling that 180 ping yet again, and just not able to actually get up and make a save on that one.
I feel like the odd one out here, sitting here with my legitimate copy of Windows 10. So I did have an update right before the. I did have an update right before the broadcast started. Luckily, it was literally like a 2-minute update. So there's that. Of course, Express, nice ball control, receiving that pass, gives it back to Cyrix. The fake jump into the power shot, but Greeny read that really well. It's a nice save from him. 2 minutes 45 counting down now, just over half the game, and Hey Smiley Face still have a 2-goal lead. Cyrix, Greeny with the rotation back in, gets the epic save into the Saviour badge as well. And Lucarish with the clear out. Cyrix rushing back into defense right now. Greeny throwing that one high just off the top bar. Lucarish to follow up, but Express with the pressure there. Lucarish couldn't find the accuracy. Get demoed Express as Lucarish enforces him out of the game for a few seconds.
You actually see a nice save coming in there from Express on his high ping, and Lucarish will actually get this one back towards the middle. Express does actually get a nice touch there in the Batmobile, manages to pop this one out, but it will be going straight to Greeny, who gets the shot on. Express coming across, gets a nice save. Greeny just popping it against the wall again, but Cyrix is going to have to play this one with himself, just gets another touch onto it, pops it around Greeny, gets bumped out though, and now has a lot of work to do, gets in front of Greeny and almost stops him from centering it himself. So a little bit of an odd decision there, but he stops it going round. Now we do actually see Cyrix will try and get this one back off the wall, not able to get much out of it. Lucarish playing very strongly on the defense, gets himself another epic save. I do believe he's already picked up one. Greeny's obviously got 3 saves to his name as well, so Greeny really carrying this team quite heavily.
Absolutely. Greeny, godlike player. And I can't recall, Nutters, you might know, is Greeny a keyboard player or a controller player?
He's a player. No, I do believe he'll be a controller player. I'm pretty sure most of these boys are controller players.
Yeah.
Unless, you know, nobody really cares if you play keyboard or controller unless you're a good player, so I don't think it's ever really been brought up in regards to most of these guys. In saying that, however, Cyrix and Express trying to get something out of this game, just not getting too much. There's obviously 50 seconds left on the clock, so we've got quite a bit of work to do. Lucarish does manage to actually get up and make that save. Cyrix pops it across the center, but Express just nowhere to be seen with his 100+ ping. And maybe he just keeps lagging out as he wants to try and take a shot. That's a great excuse, and I might use that later. But in saying that, Lucarish actually fakes Express out. Doesn't even touch the ball now. Greeny will just be holding on to this. They just have to hold out for 30 more seconds, and the first game will actually go in their favor.
Looking like it. That could have been the goal opportunity for Express, but was worried about Greeny being able to save. Chose to pass to Cyrix, and Greeny gets the save anyway. And without the goal being scored there, it does look like this will end probably at 2-0.
If not 3-0, Lucarish actually popped this one high. Luckily, Express comes through, so it should be 2-0, as we say. Express will knock this one back down to the ground now. Hey, Smiley Face do pick up the first game in this best-of-5 series, trying to take out the grand final of the lovely 2v2s. Now, Greeny just sitting there in his greeny car, and, you know, not too much happening. Poor fella doesn't even have an ESL monthly champion title to use, or a monthly elite title, so bit of a disappointment there, but hopefully we'll see a little bit more coming out from 2 more.
Absolutely. We'll get readied up with that one as well. GGs were thrown out in the chat, and they're absolutely right. It was a very good game. To have the pleasure of watching Cyrix and Express just not really being able to find too much up against Greeny and Lucarish. They had the players. Express's ping has dropped back down to 88 currently. It still seems to be all over the place. Back up to 112, and that's, I mean, I got to be honest, it is playing a factor of how well Express can get a read on the ball.
Well, I mean, most of these guys, to be honest, I'm not going to say boosted to Grand Champion US West, but a lot of these guys do just play in US West sort of generally, you know. They end up coming up against the guys like, you know, your Luchinios, your Grenovis, you come up against those sorts of guys and quite often beat them on that sort of ping. So it must be a bit odd for Express to be playing on a local server on this sort of ping, but you know, I'd expect some of these guys to actually be, I suppose, a little bit more accustomed to it and playing a little better on this.
The main difference will be, I mean, if I play US West, for example, I get stable 220 ping. And Express would be getting less than that. I'd be guessing around 190-ish, considering he's much closer to those servers than I am. I'm all the way over in Perth. What's happening here is he's jumping from what seems to be anywhere between 88 to 180 to 190 ping. So if you're jumping that much, a 100 ping difference, that's where it really becomes a problem. They did pick up the first goal, however, thanks to Express, of course, assisted by Cyrix.
So definitely not a bad start, but I would suggest to most of these players, if you want to go pro, move to New Zealand where we actually have legitimately alright internet. Now, in saying that, it will cost you a fortune to move, so maybe don't listen to me too much, but Cyrix trying to get another shot on goal, can't do too much, misses that boost, so we'll have to try and drop back down and pick something up. The ball comes over from Green, not able to put it directly on target. It does come off the post. Express with an easy clear. Lucarish taps it, beats Express. Now Express does manage to get out and challenge Greeny on that one. Quite an easy one. Tries to blow up Lucarish, I do believe there. Doesn't manage to do so, but does steal that boost and gives himself just a little bit more of an advantage getting back. Greeny coming through, will get up, beats Cyrix to it. Doesn't get it on target though. Express bangs Greeny a little bit and flips away from the ball.
Well, Lucarish picking up control here might find a goal, but well read by Cyrix. It's a nice flip to send that one out. The back of a good save. Trying to throw this one over to Express. Did get the angle there, but put it way too high and wide. Lucarish being challenged by Express. A backwards flip. Try and get that one away, but Lucarish puts this one in the center. Has to follow it up himself as we see Greeny a little bit too far back. And we've got the Sloth in chat asking who did Alpha Sydney lose to. So Alpha Sydney, they were tagged up as we'll get them next time. And I believe that was them. That was it was Jake the Tyrant and Torsos, and they lost to these guys, 2 more, Express and Cyrix.
Well, it's a shame because last night they won the land, so they really had a lot more they could have proven. But in saying that, a huge thank you to Enhanced Donut for subscribing 5 months in a row with Aussie Gaming TV. You bloody legend. And we do see Express knocking this one to the center for Cyrix, comes through, doesn't manage to get the shot directly on target. And this is an open net. Lucarish will capitalize. And that's the score's back at 1-1 with around about half the game still left to play.
Yep, just under half the game to be precise. It's a
By
great goal.
about 3 seconds or so. That was a great...
Not about, exactly.
That was a great goal because it went in, we'll put it that way. And Express goes in for the kickoff, gets in there backwards, manages to actually win that one out for Cyrix, who manages to get up, mistimes his ride up the wall and just misses that one out. Greeny coming across, gets beaten to it by Express, who can't seem to get it into the center just yet, has to back up just a little bit, challenges Lucarish and has put himself into quite an odd position. Cyrix actually forced into this, and now Express will give Lucarish a bit of that boom, 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 and does take him out of the game. Cyrix coming through, gets a shot on Lucarish, nice save coming across, and Express, I think it's just that ping, he gets a bit of a spike and he just misses the ball, but luckily enough for him is able to demo Lucarish. Cyrix with a nice run up the field.
He's still got ball control here. Tried to bait out Lucarish, but came out for the save. Just in the nick of time. It's the Saviour badge as well, so well played to him. Minute 40 seconds counting down right now. Cyrix trying to find power on that shot, never to do so. And that's a runaway shot. Greeny almost finding it. Express eliminated himself from the game, and Lucarish off the back of that is going to be able to find the follow-up. Very interesting celebration after he scored as well.
Yeah, a little interesting celebration. Lucarish does score, and I'd like to apologise to the Sloth for calling you the Sloth, even though that is now officially your name. Even if it is something like Theseus, it is going to now be the Sloth, because you threatened to 1v2 as IRL. In saying that, Greeny basically 1v2s them here, puts this one into the back of the net. Lucarish basically wins the kickoff, pops it up, and Greeny coming over the top gives them that 3-1 lead now. And definitely a good start, especially being, looking to make it a good finish from being 1-0 down quite early.
Okay, so what is the name? Theseus.
Theseus, I'd guess, yeah.
See, the problem is I use Better Twitch TV or Better TTV as a plugin for Twitch, and for some reason it makes L's, like lowercase L's and I's, look exactly the same. The I's are always capitalized with whatever text they use. I don't know why, but
fair enough. That's not a problem. In saying that, however, it does look like Express and Cirx are going to struggle here to bring this one back. They do have to score 2 goals yet again in under a minute, and we saw them try and do this last game. A little bit unlucky, but in saying that, we do actually see them trying, but no, Express just gets bumped out by Cirx. He's now flying through, doesn't manage to get the shot on, the easiest shot of his life. Possibly not really, but no, he does have to try and get this one on, and now with 30 seconds left, they do have to pull something out here, but Greeny just trying to bring this D up, trying to keep the defense on the maximum. Cirx gonna have to clear this one out, but it's just, they're not putting together these plays as well as they should be.
no, not at all. Better pass plays would be nice to see. Credit to them, they've been trying, it just has not been working out. Pressure has been a key factor in that, obviously. Almost finding one there for Express, but not able to finish it off, and he's just given up there in the corner. And that'll be game 2 going to Hayes Smiley Face, and that sets them up for match point. 2 more now require a reverse sweep.
I could quite easily see 2 more doing a reverse sweep. However, I feel like Express, with I suppose his ping issues, may just struggle in that sense, and you know, it's not what we like to see, especially in a grand final such as this between 2 such great teams. But you know, just hope for the best, and hopefully we might see at least a game number 4 coming out of this.
That would be nice to see. However, Greeny and Lucarish definitely have the momentum in their favour here, so it would not surprise me if we see the broom come out from them.
The broom, and we'll see a nice clean sweep, or, you know, depending on if Express and Cirx try and grip on very tightly, we might see them tear up some of the carpet. But in saying that, Greeny will be coming, sorry, not Greeny, Lucarish coming through, giving Cirx the initial goal. 1 second gone in this game. This is going to be difficult for them to come back from.
As far as I'm aware, neither Lucarish or Greeny have played on Corvidae. So
Yep, there we go. The kickoff goal, which is of a Corvidae fashion. Yep, absolutely stunning coming out there from Cirx. And I do believe you're correct. I don't believe either of them have played for Corvidae, so maybe they've coached Corvidae for a while.
could be. Either way, I'm sure that Cyrix will be happy with the second goal that Express has just fed him, putting that in the back, and it was going in either way. If we watch from Express's point of view there was a slim chance Lucarish might have made it in time, so perhaps that's why Cyrix put it in the back, and it might have even been called by Express, who knows. We'll never know unless we're in the voice chat with them. And that's too late now because it's already happened, and I'm not a time traveler with this.
Here we go, boys. Now we're just going to jump in and have a lot of swearing and casual sort of stuff happening on the AGTV stream because we're going to have player cams. No. That would be an absolute pain to set up. We just sort of link in with everyone in every game. But I'm sure the chat would appreciate player cams and player mics, so you know we get to hear their team comms.
That's a LAN only thing, and that's rare at LANs.
Even at LANs, that's quite a rare thing, as you say. In saying that, I'm sure we'll be the first people to set that one up for just casual games.
Absolutely.
In saying that, however, Express bringing this one across, drops it down for Sirix, who actually ends up getting it popped just behind him, so a bit unlucky there. And Lucas should be able to take this one up the field, beats Sirix with it, and Express just forced into that save quite late. Just get a touch, but no, this one's coming back across. Express decides that he doesn't want Lucas scoring that, so he's like, here you go, Greeny, I'll stick it in for you.
Yeah. Credit to him, I think he was trying to time the flip so that it went just high and bounced off the top edge of the crossbar, but not able to do it.
Yeah, a little bit of a shame there, but we do now see the scores brought back 2-1, 2 more, and gosh, that's a mouthful to try and get in. And Express trying to actually take this one off the wall, gets it down, doesn't manage to get it past Lucas, however, and Sirix will pick it up. And with just over 3.5 minutes remaining, this could be quite an easy comeback for both Greeny and Lucas here. Express does, however, manage to get up and stop that one going too far in. Comes off the wall, passing it to Sirix, but Sirix just has quite a simple shot straight to Greeny. Now, Lucas is up. All he has to do is touch this, and it will go in. No, Express coming through, pops it off the top bar.
Wow. Exactly what he was trying to do before. He's been demoed. Maybe putting that down to the ping issues as well, notice.
Yeah, we'll put that down to ping issues as well.
Speaking of the ping, it's still a problem. He's at 124 right now, and he's still jumping around 140. Hopefully it settles down by the end of the game, because this is match point for Hey Smiley Face. If they manage to pull it back within the next just less than 3 minutes time, it'll be GG's well played, and they'll be walking away with the prize.
Well, I mean, look at it. Sirix has 12 ping, so he can make up for the team. He should be able to. I mean, considering that Greeny and Lucas have 92 between them, I'd expect Sirix to just carry on this, but, you know, we can't expect the best from the Godly players every time, so, you know, I'll give him benefit of the doubt and just blame it on the ping. In saying that, however, Sirix will come through. We'll be trying to put this one over. Can't get it into the center, but luckily, like I say, with just under half a game remaining, they do still have this 2-1 advantage, so a little bit to play with, but they really don't want to have to try and take this one to an overtime, especially with that sort of thing on Express. We will be looking to have that calm down and hopefully just win this one out pretty quick. It does look like Lucas gets to clear out, and Sirix coming through, puts it over the bar. Express coming through, no, ends up popping it straight up. Sirix needs this touch, does get it just to stop Greeny putting that one in.
Absolutely, but Lucas now has ball control, trying to dribble around Sirix, but couldn't do so in time. The rush challenge paying off for him there. Express now off the sidewall to himself off the backboard, but really unfortunate bounce off of that curb. It's going to be cleared now by Lucas, looking to follow it up. Express goes for the boost, didn't end up getting the touch on the ball he was after. Ping definitely seemed like it was an issue with that one, because I think what Express was trying to do was time it so that he drove underneath the ball and kind of picked up possession as well as going for the boost. Doesn't matter though, because he's somehow managed to find it past Greeny all the way down. Sirix trying to predict the Lucas clear and get in position for it. Just knock at the back of the net. The clear now on the opposite end from Greeny, but Express with the high clear out. Lucas is up in the air, throws this one on target. Sirix not jumping for the save yet. So close, almost a little bit too late there, but does manage to get the save out, notice.
Does manage to get that save out, and there is no savage goals coming in here just yet. Sirix coming through, can't do too much with that. Pass to Express, basically. Not able to finish that one off. Lucas gets the shot on. Sirix comes through and gets a nice clear out, but this pressure really coming on from Lucas and Greeny at the moment, and Hey Smiley Face trying to leave the match with a Hey Smiley Face, because they just want to get one goal back here if they can take it to overtime. But no, Express comes in like an absolute savage, and extends that lead up to 3-1.
This is what I love seeing from Express. Turn around, let it come off of kind of like the top left area of the tire of the Batmobile there, and took enough speed off of it to drop it below that top bar. Really well played to Express. 3-1, 40 seconds remaining. This could be. Oh, well, it's going to be another one. Okay, it's going to be 4-1 now. 35 seconds, only 6 seconds for that goal to go in.
Yeah, it only takes a few seconds to put one in, and you see Lucas just gets beaten to that one, so it does look like we will be seeing at least a game 4 here, and that is assuming that I haven't managed to do a caster's curse and Lucas and Greeny score a lovely 3 goals in 30 seconds.
Well, I don't think that's going to happen, especially with it currently in the Hey Smiley Face half. However, Greeny did get the clear out. Going to follow it up right now. Lucas there to support, trying to get a flick pass off the backboard, but not enough power for that one. Be Lucas to come through for that mid boost, but gets dunked on by Express, and that will be on target. Wow.
Yeah, Express, as long as his ping is around about 80, he's doing some amazing dunks. If it's anything more, it drops down to 64. There we go. So maybe it's just starting to come right for 2 more, and maybe that's all they need to do. They just need to win 2 more after this. And oh, Express with the fake on the kickoff. Very, very cheeky lad. I love you. And Greeny will put the shot on. Express gets a nice save up. This should be 6-1. And Express, no, misses it. And Lucas knocks it away. And we do see this one nicely cleared out. Oh, it could be 6-1. Come on, Sirix. Saying that, never mind. This should go down.
Keep ups. Oh.
And we do see it just finished as 5-1. And now 2 more.
Cursed it, Nutters.
2 more.
2 more for 2 more. Well. Look, I think after that win, they're, as you said, at least going to be able to bring it to a game 4. Whether they'll win game 4, I don't know. What do you think, Nutters? If the ping keeps being a problem, it could be difficult. However, the ping was a problem for most of this game, and 5-1 is the scoreline that we see on our lovely screens. So it might not make a difference here for Express.
Well, I mean, I feel like, if they win this next game, we go to game 5. And
good analysis. I agree with that, Nutters.
Thank you very much, Frankies. I do believe that in game 5, we would see a good game between these 2 teams. And I'm not too sure which way I'd call it, to be honest with you. I do think it's the kind of game that could go either way, especially when you get to that sort of stage. And I could definitely see Express and Sirix making the comeback and sort of reverse sweeping.
Could be. There is always that chance. It'd be up to Greeny and Lucarish to stop that from happening, Nutters.
It will be up to them to stop it happening, unless Sirix and Express want to throw and then be the reason that it stops happening. I don't know.
We have the best analysis OCE.
Best analyzers in OS. Exactly. In saying that, we do see the ball popping over towards the middle. Lucarish not able to actually get the angle on that one quick enough. It will fall back into the center, but Sirix with a nice easy clear out. Express going up. Not able to get the touch he probably wanted, but Sirix will be back to try and defend against this Lucarish shot. Does come in. Sirix is there, pops it away. And now Express up on the wall, challenging Greeny. Mistimes that, doesn't actually get what he wants. But now Sirix is at the back. Greeny tries to bump him out. Not able to, but Express just able to get back in time. And touches it a little bit, and it goes where he wants.
The best play-by-play ever in Factor. I'm going to have to save that one. So we'll get that one marked down for the record books. Oh, what a shot comes through from Express. Look at that top left corner. Couldn't find it at the end. A good pass off the backboard from Sirix over to Express again. But again, it was a little bit too high, and Express didn't have enough time to let it drop beneath that top bar to be able to throw it in the back of the net. And the clear now coming out from Green. He throws it forward for Lucarish. A massive pop by. This could drop down. The Sirix is there to clear it away from the threat zone. Does pick up that corner boost. A challenge from Lucarish. Doesn't slow down Sirix much. Big Greeny turns around on that one. And Sirix did get the demo on Lucarish, however. He will respawn in time to be able to get this play off of Express in the air. Big long clear down on the other end of the field. What is Lucarish doing? He's given up on that one. And Sirix now has possession. Throws it downfield. Greeny caught chasing the ball backwards into his own half. Off the backboard now onto the sidewall. Up to Express to find it past him. Can't do so. The shot is on. Sirix gets the save, but it's not cleared. Lucarish looking for bottom left. That's exactly where Sirix is. It was also a little bit on the post there as well, Nutters.
A little bit on the post, which probably helped with the ball not going in too much. And Express will be trying to get this one into the center. Not able to get too much out of this. Sirix actually going to come through and just gets the pop over. Could be able to finish this. Doesn't get the second touch that he needs. Greeny under that gets a nice save out. And quite a lot of pressure being applied by 2 more here, who, as stated before, do need to win 2 more games. So, namesake, it'd be great to see. In saying that, however, Sirix will get this one up. Express comes across, not able to get a redirect, but instead hits it into the wall, which probably wasn't where he wanted it. He probably wanted it in the other net. But, that's just Rocket League, and that's the physics and how things work. Express will clear this one up, however, to Lucarish, who just doesn't get the touch he wants, but does manage to clear it out in the end. Express coming through, trying to get this one in, but no, we've gone over 2.5 minutes without a goal. In saying that, we've gone 2 minutes and 40 seconds with a goal.
I love your castle curses.
They're pretty amazing. It works for me
Some
perfectly.
of the best.
Works for me perfectly tonight over on Cybergamer, where I happen to state that Atletico can't lose this 5v2, can they? and they managed to. So, you know, always good to know that my caster's curse is active in everything that I commentate.
It's a valuable thing to have, because if you want to see a goal happen, all you've got to say is there's not going to be a goal, and there will be.
Of course, you just have to be talking about a lack of goal, and we get a goal.
Yeah,
And
Luca should be very happy with that one.
Luca should be pretty happy, as it did go in and it is a goal. So generally people are happy when they score goals. In saying that, you're not usually as happy when you're 7-0 down and you score a goal, because that means dead. In saying that, however, Sirix isn't actually able to put that one on target. May have been able to get a shot on, but Express not there to redirect that either. So Sirix will have to go up and get this clear out. He does so quite nicely, but Express's ping still jumping. It was at 60, it's back up on 80. Maybe he's still just having a couple of those small issues, but, you know, he does get this pop over Lucarish. Greeny does manage to get through, though, and save this one out. Sirix popping it towards the middle. Goes to Express, passes it back, pass, what a pass play, oh!
Oh my god.
Oh! Yes, it's in!
Wow. How many attempts was that on net? That was a good 4 attempts, right?
At least, I think there was 1, 2, 3, 1. I'm just watching it on the stream at the moment, 2. 3. There's about 3 or 4 attempts there, and Express finally stuck it in. So, you know, we saw the ball end up in the net. I think that's all that matters.
Well, what a way to score the second goal. They might find the third here, but no, Greeny will be able to read that one down on the ground and get the save out. So this is shaping up to be quite the game for Express. Does put it on, but plenty of time for Lucarish to wrap around and get the save off the back of that one. Picks up the corner boost, and now off the sidewall, bounces it off the ceiling for Greeny, who does get a play forward. However, Express is there to throw it to Cyrix. Gets the redirect high off the backboard. Express with the shot down, finds the far post, and Lucarish will now clear out. Can't put it on, though. He had plenty of time, just needed to put the accuracy on the ball there in the back of the net. Cyrix and Express were both caught out, fully committed.
Yep, fully committed, and definitely not giving up. Otherwise, I'd be asking them to say something, because I'm not giving up on them. However, we do see Express actually gets a nice block on Greeny there to give Cyrix an easy save. Does manage that, and now Cyrix does manage himself out, but Greeny with a nice little touch just to pop it. Just keep it away from Cyrix for just a moment, but Express will be coming through on this. No, he's not. I lied. And Express will actually make the save instead. I thought he may have been challenging that one. It's probably just an amateur play from a former pro player,
what a
such as
bump.
myself. A lovely bump there to stop that one going in. Lucarish does manage to get this one nicely clear. He's going to try and get this shot over, but Cyrix just gets the block out. They just want to keep this one out of their half for the moment. Cyrix actually with a nice little play upfield, and Lucarish will stick that one in and say, here you go, take the goal. I wasn't going to do anything with it anyway.
So the important thing about this game that we've just witnessed, notice, is that in fact 2 more did try, and they did manage to pull out the win in Game 4. And
Yes.
I think that
Going
means
to
your
Game
analysis, and I think that means that your analysis of we're probably going to see a good game in Game 5 is probably going to be right.
So I like
What
being
can we
right
predict
sometimes.
out of Game 5?
We can predict that someone will win. We could also probably predict that someone might lose.
I love this, Nutters. You are the best Rocket League caster OCE. I can't wait. Let's jump into it.
Let's get into this one. I'm looking forward to it. Dover's just been shown up in chat. Get some more dollary dues, mate. You obviously don't watch enough Aussie Gaming TV. Let's get going for game number 5.
Speaking of Dover, he's the only one that's not readied up, so that completely ruined my segue into us readying up and going into the game. So thanks, Dover. He's kind of showing me up now, isn't he?
Oh, don't worry. It's just these tournament organizers wanting to be the center of attention all the time. In saying that, here we go. We are into game number 5. 2 more up against Hey Smiley Face. And, you know, I'm looking forward to this. And we're still just going to wait as we wait for the kickoff, because for some reason it takes forever after everyone's in. And here we go. The kickoff is going to start with 2 players going for the ball. That happens to be Express and Greeny. Lucarish will knock this out to the side. Cyrix coming through, does manage to get this one off just a little bit. Managing to actually bring this around. Will take a shot. Greeny not able to, just able to keep that one out. Looks like Express will be able to just stop that one going too far forward, but no, gets faked out by Lucarish, comes through, just gets the save off, leaving this one to Cyrix. And now Cyrix trying to take this one up, not able to do too much, but oh, just gets the pop over. Lucarish does get another touch on that, but Cyrix coming through, does pop it over the top, Express coming through, gets the dunk, and what a start! 31 seconds gone, and 2 more now, 1-0 up. In saying that, I believe Ranky's internet has dropped out. Lovely Australian internet. And he's not saying an awful lot, so I can carry this. I can carry this one pretty easily. It shouldn't be too many issues. We do see that Ranky's has indeed dropped out. Express will have the ball on his roof at the moment. Greeny coming through. We'll try and get this one over. And no, Cyrix is still back, so has a chance here. But Greeny flips it over. Cyrix just gets up in time. Gets that one nicely cleared out. Lucarish coming through, trying to get the pass off, but Cyrix coming through. Will get this one up. Playing it around, and now Express let's get this one nicely. Will go up onto the wall, just misses it, but Lucarish coming through with the shot will give them the 1 goal back, and they will even this up, bringing it back to 1-1 in this best of 5, match number 5 in the grand final. I'm also extremely sorry that we lost Rankies. He was the heart and soul of this cast. May he rest in pepperonis. But for now, I do believe we'll see Greeny going up against Express. We've seen the same kickoff each time, and this will lead to a goal as long as Express can score this. Made me worry there for a second as he did put that one very close to the post, but luckily enough just comes through. A little bit of psionics, please, in how that ball ricocheted, but we do go in. We'll be seeing a nice kickoff coming out here. Cyrix up against Lucarish. Express does cheat up, but gets beaten. Now Lucarish does have the boost advantage as well, so we'll have to work quite hard to do something with this. Express comes off the wall, doesn't time it right, doesn't get the prediction. And Cyrix will clear this one out. Express will come through now. I'm trying to knock this one over. No, Lucarish comes through with the demo. And Greeny coming through. Cyrix able to just get enough of a touch to put that one wider. Takes him away for just a second. Greeny coming through, not able to get the ball down to Lucarish quick enough, but Lucarish coming through, will get the shot off. Express goes up, just gets a nice save onto that one, does manage to knock this one down. And Greeny coming through, not able to get the touch he wanted. However, Lucarish will control this one into the corner, try and hold it as best he can, but Cyrix just trying to bump him out of the way, saying, no, this is my ball. Greeny comes through, nobody there to finish it though, and Cyrix just gets back in time, gets a nice clear out. And Lucarish will have to try and chase this one back, not able to do too much. Able to actually get this one out and clear, and now it's all on Lucarish. Does get this pass, but no, Express just gets that challenge in. Coming through now, and oh, really coming through. Express will get this one through, and no, not going to get that one in just yet. Lucarish will manage to actually clear this one out, and I do believe Ranky's may be back with his Australian internet.
I'm back. I had a horrible modem issue. Once again, it died due to the warm summer heat of Australia. But that's okay, that's easy to fix, I have a spare.
Perfect. Express scored a goal. I don't know if you're in the game. I highly doubt it.
No,
However,
I'm joining back in.
Excellent. So Express has just scored a goal. They're currently 3-1 up. And Hey Smiley Face are losing. So this is looking like an amazing comeback. Rankies has joined the match, and he can start yelling whenever he wants. But Express will
I think that goal is very important to this game.
That's a great observation, Rankies. It was a very important goal. They're now 3-1 up. Make it 3-2. That goal was very important, apparently.
Extremely important, of course. Greeny picking up that one does kind of make the previous goal redundant. That's why it's important, though, because had that goal have not been the important goal that Express scored, then right now it would be 2-2.
So it was an important goal. It's good to know that these important goals are, in fact, quite important.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, we do see Cyrix managing to get this clear out here. Express will be coming through. Should be able to clear this one out, but no, he's going to leave this to Cyrix. Greeny gets the touch, and oh, Cyrix tries to go for the RKO out of nowhere on Express. Not really able to bring that one up, but doesn't manage to get this one cleared out as quick as he probably wants. Greeny actually coming through. Will knock this one, does not touch the ceiling, so doesn't manage to get that downwards angle that he probably wanted. Lucarish sitting there, doesn't manage to predict that one. He's going to get banged by Cyrix. No, Cyrix has to bang the ball. He does that, gets it out. What a save from Cyrix. And wow, with just over a minute 40, just over a minute 30 on the clock, because you'll have a go at me for saying a minute 40, it is 3-2 to 2 more.
That was the best ball bang that we've seen from Cyrix off the inside of his own post there. Won't be required this time, however, as Lucarish puts it on the backboard, looking for a pass to Greeny, but Cyrix interrupts Lucarish. In the end, didn't get the touch he was after. Greeny puts it center, but Lucarish caught out of position. They won't be finding that third goal just yet, Nodders.
They won't be finding that third goal because the ball hasn't gone into the back of the net yet. Now, Lucarish will be looking to... It didn't go in the back of the net there yet either, so it is still 3-2, as you stated before. We are still waiting for that third goal from them to try and take this to an overtime to make it a very interesting Game 5.
Which is what we predicted.
Which is what we predicted, a good one, because the team that won Game 4 won it. We predicted a Game 5, which was meant to be good, and it is. So, really will get this one cleared out. Cyrix should be able to get a nice little touch out. Just manage to pop this one towards the wall. Express going to head up for that. Does get it nicely cleared out with just about 38 seconds on the clock. Cyrix has a chance here. Will knock this one down. Does get it in front of goal. Express coming through. Picks up the fourth goal. And that should seal the deal for 2 more.
The most important goal of the game yet, Nutters, because that is now, if you look up at the scoreboard, you'll see the very important 2-goal lead with only 33 seconds left that 2 more have. And the last prediction that we need to come true is we did predict that there could be, I say could be, there is that chance that this could be a reverse sweep. And we're definitely in the makings of that right now.
I did say that there could be a reverse sweep. And you were suggesting that maybe Greeny and Lucarish were getting the broom out. Now, I have to say, maybe after Game 2, they did get the broom out, and they've just handed it to Express and Cyrix for a spanking. But instead, we are going to see Express and Cyrix take this one out, unless some magic happens right now. This is not magical. This is not magic. This is Express and Cyrix taking out the RLO 2v2, the first one of 2017, by reverse sweeping Hey Smiley Face. 3-2 in the grand final.
Good goal.
And Cyrix to
Look
be...
at the dribble.
Oh, sorry, Express just being an absolute savage. Puts it in his own net.
How did he... Oh, man, cereal box car OP. Look at that ball control. GG's really good games called out from Lucarish. Everyone in the chat thrown out, and that's exactly right, Nutters. They've hit the nail on the head. These were extremely good games to watch, a really great best of 5, and as you said, an epic end to the first RLO 2v2 of 2017.
That was amazing to watch. 2 more have won the first 2v2 that I no longer sponsor. I do believe they've won themselves 10 Rocket League crate keys, so good on them. Congratulations to them for winning. This will be absolutely amazing. I've loved casting this grand final with you, Rankies. You're such an amazing person. And I think we'll have to get married at some point next summer. But in saying that, I will start by closing out. I have to say a huge thank you to Rankies for casting this tonight. A huge thank you to Beatnik on such short notice for getting in here, being our amazing host for the night and just absolutely dominating the hosting scene.
A massive thank you as well to you, Notice, for jumping in at the end for the grand final. I did convince Beatnik to get in there for a quarterfinal and semi-final, but he wasn't the most comfortable. He did a good job, though. I'm quite proud of him. And yeah, having someone as lovely as yourself to jump in on the grand final with definitely very entertaining for the viewers, if not the very least. You know,
stop it, you stop it. Either way, yeah, huge thank you to Beatnik for jumping in and helping us out here. A huge shout out to everyone who has resubscribed during this. A huge thank you to everyone for joining us here at Aussie Gaming TV. And we look forward to bringing you something else later this week. I do believe we will be bringing you House Party 5v5, which is actually back this Friday.
Mm-hmm. That's being, I believe, completely run by Seductive Turtle now as well.
It is. That is correct. So we will make sure...
So wish him luck on his first official tournament as the head of Hypo CE.
Yep, he's good at being the head. And we will see you over on House Party. I believe we'll be on the House Party channel on Friday night. But otherwise, on behalf of myself and on behalf of Rankies, thank you for joining us here at Aussie Gaming TV. We hope you have a great night.